Hey everybody on YouTube channel, the Always in Stitches TV land. Feels like television. This is Cappy right here. That's me. Hi. Peter's behind the camera. Say hi, Peter. There he is. So what's new? What's new in the shop? Gosh, I can't even believe it. I know it's the middle of July, but we are like deep in Christmas fabric. Not snow. It's been kind of warm and muggy outside, but we are deep in Christmas fabrics. I'm going to show you some Christmas fabrics. We got some other things too, but I want to spend some time with our fabrics. We haven't had a what's new video with fabrics on it for a little while, so you guys have been asking and it's still here. So let's start with this one first. Okay, can I just tell you, when I see fabric with cardinals on it, because cardinal is the state bird in Indiana, it is a guaranteed seller. And so this one is from who's this from? Hoffman. Look at this pretty bird. And it's got just a little bit of sparkle in it. It's not like in your face sparkly. It's not rubbing off, because that's always, whenever I see fabric that has glitter on it, the first thing I do is rub my hand on it to see if the glitter comes off. Because if I sew something and I got glitter all over my sewing room, I get a little annoyed. So this one is lovely though. It's got a neat birch pattern to it. And that's exactly what it's called. This is Hoffman Berries and Birch, and the word "and" is spelled out. This, oh, look how pretty this is with the trees behind it. I love that. This would make the prettiest quilt for winter. And you know, you could use it for Christmas, but it would have that winter vibe. Here's just the trees too. And again, there's just the littlest bit of sparkle. So it looks like it's got a little bit of snow on it, which is fun. So there's just a few pieces in this line. It's only, what, 2, 4, 6 pieces. This would be a fun one to do half-yard cuts, because if you did 6 half-yard cuts, you'd have enough for a 3-yard quilt, and you could really mix it up and do something fun with it. It is directional, so when you're buying your fabric, plan for that, especially if you want borders or things like that to lay out right. So that one is really fun. The other one, we have this kit. Look at this awesome kit. And somewhere there's a sample. I don't know where the sample's at. Oh, it's over there. We'll have to get a picture of the sample. But this is called Make It Merry. This is the sweetest little quilt. As soon as the sample came available to be made, Nancy, our staff member, jumped on it because she loves Christmas. She's a Christmas girl, and she was like, oh, can I make that sample? We're like, absolutely. And so we'll show you a picture of it. It's hanging in the back of the store. But this is a very affordable kit for what size the quilt is. It's a 60 by 60 quilt. It's got some really beautiful fabrics in it. If you're jonesing for the fabric, but you don't particularly want to have a kit, we do have a little bit of the fabric left. Look at this. I mean, if you're making something for Christmas, there's your candy cane stripe, and it's already printed on the bias, which means if you don't like to do bias binding, you could cut it straight and it would still look like bias binding. So that's really cool. And there's just some fun pieces here. I love this one. Look at that little holly berry piece. I love that. Now, there's not a whole lot on these bolts. So this would be a bolt that if I was in here shopping, I would buy the whole bolt. Because when you buy a whole bolt and there's more than 3 yards on the bolt, you get 30% off. If there's less than 3 yards, you get 20% off. So just remember that when you're shopping here, that we do have that deal going on. So that is the Marcus Make It Merry is the name of the fabric, and that's also the name of the quilt kit. So if you're interested in that quilt kit, don't let that get away from you. I'm right here. It's all right here together. This is making it kind of nice. This fabric, this is so fun. Another one. This one is from the Hoffman Company. It's called Cozy Tidings. Look how pretty this is. This would be lovely on a door panel. Or even just to make a little quilt out of it. You could just put some borders around it real quick and you'd have a real quick lap quilt. We have some really pretty minky in the back. It'd just be nice and cozy to snuggle up with. The other thing I've seen done with these is they will put lights in them. So there's those little twinkle lights that have the batteries, and when you put this together, then you can put holes in it, like actually just so buttonholes is the best thing to do, and poke those lights through it, and then it looks like it has Christmas lights on it. And that's really fun to hang up. So love this. Great go withs on this too. Some nice basics. Look at this with the ornaments on it. I love it's a teal color instead of a true blue or red. It's got that evergreenish teal color, which is nice. Look how pretty this one is. I might have to have some of this to do like placemats, and this is kind of the colors in my house. That's so pretty. That holly berry just screams beautiful. And again, then here's a darker print. with more ornaments on it. So, and then you've got some basics to go with it. So that's a fun line if you're looking for something for Christmas. Hoffman Cozy Tidings is the name of that one if you're searching on our website for it. Then another one I want to show you real quick, because we just got plenty of Christmas coming in. This one is also from the Hoffman Company. This is called Midnight Perch. Look at this owl. Isn't that lovely? He's just so majestic. Again, this is one that would not just be Christmas, kind of like the other one that we had over here with the cardinals on it. This one could go seasonal. You could go into winter with that. And there's some nice go-withs on this one too. Here's the owl in just a silver color. I wonder if there's a school that has a mascot that's an owl. There probably is somewhere.
There was a restaurant that had an owl as a theme.
Oh yeah, so you know.
Or a mascot.
Or somebody likes owls. So then there's yeah, that would be fun. This has snowflakes. I don't know if the snowflakes show or not, but that's so pretty for your winter projects. Table runners, placemats, you know, decorating your table for the season. This is just a pretty, I love navy. I'm a sucker for navy, always. So that's a fun little line. A few little pieces in that would go together real quick. So that's all I want to show you right here. We're going to wander over a couple other places, but he's going to have to move the camera. So hang with us. We're got more to show you. All right, in the Christmas theme, we're continuing. Look at these snowmen. And they're wearing knitted sweaters. Now, these are the kind of sweaters Peter knits. These are like that argyle stringing along thread. It's crazy the way he makes sweaters. They're gorgeous. But look how fun this is. This would be, you know, family pajamas. A lot of times people will have the whole family in the same pajamas. Years ago, we did that with our kids. And this would make great pajamas for the whole family. It's a really good hand on the flannel. Here's some nice plaids. Shoot, even if you didn't want just for Christmas, these would make a great pair of pajama pants to lounge around in. And this one, look, this one even looks like it's been knit. Does that not look like it's been knit? That looks like our doodles that we've got back there that are knit. And it goes in different directions, so it's not truly directional. But there's a moose. Is that a moose or a reindeer?
It's a moosifer.
It's a moosifer. They're very fun. The hats, the little knitted hats. Down here's coffee and cocoa. Look at this. That looks yummy. Coffee and cocoa again with the snowman on it. That actually has coffee beans on it. And here's another plaid. I'm just a sucker for a good plaid. Look at that. That'd be awesome in a bathrobe. That would just be great. Put some fleece inside of it, or that cuddle. Use cuddle to line them and put this on the outside. That'd be great. So these are fun. And then there's gloves. I haven't shown you the gloves. Look at these. Look at the little mittens. How fun is that? I love it. This is really fun. So this would make a great turning 20 quilt if you're familiar with that pattern. A bundle of fat quarters from this would make a really nice, quick, easy to sew, easy to cut, easy to put together flannel quilt. We do have a pattern here that's a free one, and it's basically just some squares. Pretty simple. Again, with flannel, you got to be careful because sometimes it'll shift. One of the best things you can do when you're working with flannel is lengthen your stitch just a little bit, not like crazy long, but I would probably be at 2.0 on my stitch length. Normally I stitch when I'm quilting and piecing things about 1.7, 1.8, so I'd go just a little bit longer on my stitch length, and I would slow down a little bit, and I would use my walking foot. Flannel likes to shift. It likes to wiggle when it's going through. And then make sure you're giving a full 1/4 inch seam. Don't be chintzy on your 1/4 inch seams. That's the reason why you don't see a lot of half square triangles in a flannel quilt, because they're really hard to do with that shift. So when working with flannel, try to stick with squares and avoid those half square triangles, or if you do, oversize them quite a bit. So, all right, that's your tip for the week. And we're going to go right around the corner here, and I'm going to show you a little bit more. I think we're done with Christmas, but we're going to show you some more. All right, we're just around the corner. If you're familiar with our store, when you come in, it's always fun to watch people who've not been here before, because they walk in, and the front of the store is kind of narrow. But the depth of the store goes back a long way. And it's fun to see people come in and go, oh my gosh, I had no idea you guys were this big. And we are. We're about 9,000 square feet in retail yumminess. And we have 3 classrooms that are available with lots of classes coming, or for not-for-profit groups to use for free. So if you're interested, you need to contact Sandy at alwaysinstitches1.com about how you arrange that. If you look at our classes page on our website, it will tell you a little bit about how to schedule a space to take a class if you'd like. So that's a little bit of tidbit for you. But this fabric is from the Northcott Company, and it's called, okay, I love this, Quack Quack Moo. I love the name of it. Look at this fun panel. Isn't that adorable? So if you got a children's nursery, this would be great for that. I think I can see a little kid's nursery coming out in this real quick. Okay, they did the cutest little fold, and now I took it apart, and I wonder if I can get it back together. Probably not, but I'm doing the best I can. Okay, pattern to go with that. Here's a Tossed Farm yard tiles quilt to go with that. And that's really a fun 55 by 73. So that's about a twin size quilt. Perfect size. And look. They made a book. Isn't this awesome?
Hold it up.
Hold it up, sorry. There we go. Barnyard, 1, 2, 3. So these little books are awesome. They're fun to throw in cards. They're great for little kids for a Christmas gift. Good time to be putting these together. So that's going to be on a panel. Here we've got, there's your panel. Right there's the book panel right there. And it's a different weight. It's like a canvas weight. It's a little heavier. So we do have kits put together in this particular fabric. It's called Fields and Fences. It's really cute. Again, this one's 54 by 66, reasonably priced for what it is. It's all cut, it's all put together. You walk in, you walk out, you're done. You can find it on the website as well. It's going to be super easy to shop and buy. But look at the fabrics. These are so fun. Look at this. We've got little pigs. Let me get up close enough that you can see. We got little pigs, and we've got chickens.
A little higher.
A little higher.
There you go.
Cover the face. But then when I cover the face, I can't see.
Too high.
Too high, okay. Sheep, are we good?
Yep.
Sheep, chickens, pigs, the barn, the tractor, a pumpkin, some carrots, sunflower. This would be great for an I Spy quilt. I can really see putting together this for a kid for an I Spy quilt. Isn't that just fun? Makes me want to go hang out on the farm. They've got a good stripe. You know, I'm a sucker for a good stripe for your border print for your binding. I love binding. They put this red in here just because you need something for the binding, and some people have put the red in the binding, which is great. Here's just a white background. Look at this one. This is just the scattered. Now, this one's directional. Notice that. More and more of our designers are working directionally. That has to do with their background, as a lot of times from graphics design rather than actually in quilting. So they don't always understand how directional fabric can be a problem for a quilter. You just have to be aware of it when you're buying your fabric. But look, this is a nice little tiny print. You could English paper piece this, Peter. That would be fun.
It would look pretty.
It would be pretty. And it comes with, oh, there's a nice blue chambray. So this is a chambray. It's not actually part of the line, but it looks great with it. So let our staff help you. If you're in here and you have a piece of fabric and you're like, I don't know what goes with that, we've got some really great ladies who are very capable, and men, who are very capable of putting things together for you. They're familiar with what's in here. And just like this chambray, they're going to know, oh, that chambray fabric matches that perfectly, and they'll grab it for you. So that's the fabric from the Northcott Company called Quack Quack Moo. So if you're looking for the website, that's where you're going to find that one. All right, I got one more to show you up here in fabric, and then we're going to talk about classic. All right, here we go. A little more fabric for you. This is from one of our favorite designers. If I hold it up, and if you know the designer, you could probably even say who it is with me out even telling you. This is from the Moda Company. Fig Tree and Company is the designer. That would be Joanna Figueroa, and we love her fabric. This particular line is called Agatha Road, and it's got a lot of bolts in it, but she's sticking with that orange and black that she's kind of been doing. I love this. That just, talk about English paper piece. But it's the oranges, the beiges. We've got some letters in it, ABC 1, 2, 3, and she's got the fleur-de-lis. So there's like there's a little fleur-de-lis in there. Gosh, this actually goes all the way around. I may have to have Peter just do a whole sweep around the outside because there's so many colors. Look how pretty this one is.
I'll take the camera off.
Okay. And just run around the bottom here.
Yeah, I'll just go around the bottom real quick.
Yeah, because there's just so many to see. They're so pretty. This would be a great fabric line to use for a fall Christmas or a fall project because it's got those fall colors in it. Look at this one. I'm sorry, I got to pull this one out. Look at that. Look how dainty that is. This would make a beautiful quilt. Absolutely stunning quilt. Because it would be so gentle. Little acorns on it. I love this line. Good job, Joanna. As if she wouldn't do great. Love it. So that's Joanna Figueroa from the Moda Company. Agatha Road is what that one's called. Okay, and then we're going to go over to the solids. Okay, we're in our solids department, and if you've not been in our store to actually shop it, of course we have our online website that has fabrics divided by the company and then also by the designers, so you can search our website there if you want to go shopping online. I know a lot of you do follow us and shop online with us, and we're so grateful for that. We're just so humbled by the fact that you really care enough to keep watching us and encourage us to post these videos. It's fun for us to be part of this community, and so we didn't realize the community was going to become international through our website, but it certainly has, along with our YouTube channel. So thanks for watching. But this fabric is in our solids area. So when you walk in the store, you come in the front door and to the right, we have all our solids are right together, and solid-ish, I'll say. And this is one we just added to the solids. It's called Dit Dot. It's by the In the Beginning Fabrics. Jason Yenter's the mastermind behind that. This is a perfect basic. I love Dit Dot. This is one, I would probably get half-yard cuts and everything just so that I would have it in my stash to go with things. I find when I'm at home and I'm ready to make a project and I start to make it, I have all the feature prints, but I don't always have enough of the solids to support what I want to make. And everything you make usually needs a little bit of a solid in it, or solid-ish. So these read beautifully. They've got a really nice texture to them. They have a great hand, too. And they're on the floor. Jason does a really good job of layering textures. I don't know how he creates the colors he gets, but they're always very vibrant. And this is one I love.
I'd like to see Jason Yenters and Tim Holtz like design a fabric together.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm playing pickup sticks here. So here's a really bright pink. Love that. And here's, okay, this has got my name all over it. Look at this blue. I love that.
Right, reminds me of the Alaskan waters.
Oh, it does. Why would you say that? Yeah. I'm getting ready to leave, y'all. So I'm look at this one. This will be Alaska water
pretty.
too. Isn't that pretty? I'm getting ready to take a cruise to Alaska with my husband of 40 years, and I'm not going to throw him off the ship. I am going to let him stay on the ship the whole time, but we're going to Alaska for a week. So we're filming this video so Peter can have something to post while I'm gone, and I'll let you know how that goes. We'll send some pictures. You can see our adventure.
I want northern light photos if there's northern lights while you're there.
Me too. I hope there are. We're the wrong time of season to be there. We're not going quite far enough up, but we might.
Just a short 30-second video.
If I can get it.
Man, if there's a X-class flare and it happens to create a solar phenomenon, I need a video.
Okay. Well, I'll do the best I can. There's no internet access up there, so I'll be isolated somewhat. But
you can show it to me when you get back.
I can tape it.
I'll wait
when I get back. But yeah, hopefully I don't have just like gray skies like this. Well, here, let me segue back into this fabric. Hopefully I don't just have gray skies. Stormy weather.
Unless you see some dolphins.
Yeah, I might see some dolphins.
Or some whales.
Whales. I hope I see whales.
I don't know what they got
eagles.
there.
I hope I don't see bears when I'm walking on a trail. That would be bad. Okay, so that's Dit Dot, Jason Yenter, In the Beginning Fabrics if you're looking for it on the website. If you want to order the fabric and you're like, oh, I can't find it on the website, Deborah in our orders department, ORDERS at alwaysandstitches1.com. She can get whatever you need. You can shoot her an email. You can call the store, 317-776-4227, and she'll do what she can to work with you over the phone. So that's it for Dit Dot. Now we're going to talk about some classes. I've got some really fun classes coming, so hang in there.
Boom.
Okay, so I'm here in our classes area, and we've got some people coming in, so it's getting a little noisy in the background, so just try and focus on what I'm saying.
Turn on the closed caption.
Turn your closed caption on. So we have crochet. Y'all are...
What do we have?
Crochet. Crochet.
Croquet.
Crochet. crochet. No, I'm not gonna say that. Okay. So anyway, crochet is huge. Crochet is huge. And Kayla, who is delightful.
I love Kayla.
We love Kayla. She's delightful.
Kayla's the bomb.com.
She is, and she has stepped up the offerings of crochet classes. So if you're interested, this one's July 30th. This one's August 6th.
What are they?
They're little washcloths, but the point of making them is you learn the stitches and you learn to crochet. So here's what we've figured out with classes. People will come in all the time and say, I want to learn how to make XYZ. Perfect. We want to teach you how to make XYZ. But to get to XYZ, you have to do all the rest of the alphabet first.
Yes.
So what we like for you to do is
It's like Morse code.
It is like Morse code. Yeah, I talked to Peter about Morse code. Have you got XYZ yet?
Uh-huh.
All right. So tell him your accomplishment. It's a big deal.
Okay, so I know all the letters in the alphabet that I can send the Morse code, and I can copy the letters if they're sent one at a time with a 3-second pause.
There you go.
So I'm working my way up. It's hard though.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Wow.
I can't imagine. So when I'm in Alaska and I get stranded.
Oh, I got a funny story.
Okay, funny story.
The night before, I was practicing my Morse code, and so I was listening to a QSO or a conversation on it's called Web DSR, where you can listen to HF radio over the internet. So I was listening to it for practice, and my wife was like, "What is that noise?" So I upset the mama bear.
Oh.
So I had to turn it off.
Yeah, don't upset Mama Bear. Your Mama Bear's a good lady too. Don't pick on her. She's a saint because she lives with you. I mean, no, wait a minute. She's probably just a saint anyway. But anyway, so.
No, what you're trying to say is she's a saint because she puts up with me.
Well, it's mutual, I'm sure.
But
know
I
how that
agree.
works at my house.
I
mean,
agree.
At my house, it's mutual. So.
I am lucky. She is wonderful.
Good.
Very supportive too.
Yeah, she seems like she
When I
is.
told her I was trying to get the slow scan TV image from the International Space Station, she's like, I come back upstairs. She's like, well, did you get it? And so I decoded it, and then I showed her the picture. So she's a really good supporter.
Good. Yeah, that's an unusual hobby. It's not many people do that anymore. So it's exciting to hear you go through that process and what you're doing with it. So.
Well, the most exciting thing is in this hobby, what's fascinating is you can build your equipment.
Oh, as you go?
Like for Morse code, you can build your transceiver.
Oh, I see.
So you can put
start
all the
from the components.
Yes,
Got
you
it.
can put all the components together and solder them on a motherboard or on a motherboard, and then you can send a signal around the world with
Wow.
just like 5 or 10 watts.
That's like a prison camp thing.
No, it's not a prison camp.
Well, I mean, if you were in a prison camp, you would need that skill, right?
No, it'd be like a Boy Scouts or something.
Oh, okay.
Or like they call it something else, but I forget. I can't think right now what they call it with electronics that they have the kids doing.
That sounds fun. Sounds like you should teach a class.
Oh, I'm not experienced enough. There's people that have been doing this their whole life.
Yeah, my husband's grandfather did. We've got pictures. We had some of his equipment years ago, but I'm sure it's rotten and done by now. But okay, so as we were saying, Kayla's crochet. Crochet's taken off, along with ham radio apparently. So we'll see. But crochet's huge, and Kayla is doing this, and we don't even have the sample yet. But there's the sweater. I don't know if you can see the little sweater. But that's the sweater that she's teaching you to make in a class.
That is stunning.
It is stunning. Look at these granny squares that she's made, and they go together
Hold
to make
them
a
up a
sweater.
little higher.
Up a little higher.
A little closer.
This is August 20th and September 17th. It's a 2-session class. It's on a Wednesday evening. You learn to make the granny square in the first
Show them
session.
the picture again.
And then in the second session, you're going to learn how to sew it together to make the actual sweater.
This
So,
is amazing, y'all.
It is amazing. I so want to take that, and I can't crochet to save my life.
I highly recommend taking those.
Take these first.
Take this first because
Yeah.
you need to practice your stitches and your tension. You got to put in the time if you want to do the bigger project.
Yeah.
And she really knows her stuff.
She's a great teacher. She
does this for a living.
Yeah.
Like she does amigurumi
Yeah.
and then sells them at the craft fair.
Yep. And speaking of amigurumi, the classes she's offering for amigurumi
Oh
are...
my gosh, look at this emotional support chicken.
Now that's the tiny one. She has a big one too.
It's the it's a pocket chicken.
It is a pocket chicken. It's adorbs. And then if your chicken needs a friend, look what we have. Trade me, Peter.
Oh man.
Isn't that sweet?
It's a curly haired hedgehog.
It's a hedgehog. He's so cute. I love it. My nephew had a hedgehog, and he's the little eyes. He's so adorable. So those
My cousin had a hedgehog.
Oh yeah, they're fun little animals, I think. Okay, then this one is coming August 23rd. This is Jamie's Kaleidoscope, and this is a Celtic kaleidoscope. She's or Celtic kaleidoscope. She does this, and it's appliqued, and this is a great class if you're wanting to learn how to do applique work. These are really, really fun.
That one looks like stained glass.
It does look like stained glass. This one is going to be August 23rd from 10:30 to 1. And you know, some people are like, oh, I live too far away. If you're close enough to drive, let me tell you, Noblesville is the quaintest little town. We've got a lovely downtown area. We've got some beautiful hotels nearby that are affordable. Our VBRO area, there's some of those to stay in downtown. You literally could come here, spend 2 or 3 days, take a couple of our classes, walk around downtown, do some shopping, just make a girls' weekend of it. We'd love to have you come. We'd love to have you share the space with us. Okay, the other one is... This is a doodles. So if you've heard about the knitting, the little doodles, this is a stocking you can make using the doodle patterns. I'm sure this is not a hard class. If you've done any knitting at all, I feel sure Janet could help you through. This is running in September, October, a couple days. They're all during the day, so that's a fun one. And
what's cartonnage?
Cartonnage is July 19th. It will have happened by the time this video runs, but she offers more classes. So cartonnage is a process of taking fabric and
oh my gosh,
wood.
Does that have a Lazy Susan
It's got a
on
Lazy
it?
Susan.
Oh, for all your sewing, like your
Isn't that awesome?
rotary cutter.
Yeah. So this one will have happened by the time this video airs.
That's too bad.
But she always is offering more. So we'll look for the cartonnage. If you see cartonnage and you wonder what it is, she'll teach you. She brings all the supplies. You just have to bring your fat quarters, and she teaches you how to make different projects. So that's a fun class. And then the other class, and there's nothing out here for it because it's not really a class. It's cross-stitch day. So we have a large following of cross-stitch people. It's August 8th, and it's going to be such a fun day. It's 10:30 to 4. Nancy, our staff member, hosts this event. It's always super fun. She does a great job of making it fun. There's going to be door prizes and things like that. Entry fee to get in is hardly anything. We do this at our Always Next Door event center, so there's lots of room to spread out. There's a full kitchen. You can bring your lunch. You can buy your lunch at Banter's next door if you want to set that up in advance, or you could take a little trip downtown and have lunch on the square. The other thing we have is our Handy Quilter event. I think a video aired last week about that you got to see Jessica and Cindy talk a little bit about what we offer for services and finishing services and classes to learn to use long arm machines. That's our in-store, but we also have a 4-day Handy Quilter event with national educators. There'll be 2 of them here. We're going to have 24 available spots in each of those classes with hands-on working on the Handy Quilter machines. So if you haven't registered for that, you really want to get into that event. And then we still have our Mystery 5.0 event we've talked about. It's on our website, it's on our Facebook page, it's also a YouTube videos about the Mystery 5.0. If you've not bought into Mystery 5.0 or familiar with it, find out. It's very cool. Lots of fun stuff going on with that as well. So I think that covers classes.
What's going on in the Heartland?
Oh yeah, Heartland Yarn. That's July 24th, 25 through August.
For us, it's a Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, it's a Friday,
For
Saturday.
everybody else, it runs through Sunday, I believe.
Yeah. So anyway, it's starting at Heartland Yarn Adventure.
Yeah.
Super cool. Okay, if you have a passport and you come in with your passport and we get to stamp your passport, we have an amazing goodie bag. I would buy the passport just to get the goodie bag. I saw the goodie bag kind of briefly zip by my desk. It's amazing. Jessica and Nancy worked together to make a super cool goodie bag, but you have to buy a passport and you have to get a stamp. So if you have a passport and a stamp, please come in. We want to see you.
I'm digging out my passport because it's such a cute goodie bag.
Yeah, even a staff member, you know.
I'm just gonna grab one out of the box when nobody's looking.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly.
It's right by my desk.
No. You have to buy a passport. See, even our staff members had to buy a passport to play along.
Can I borrow your passport?
I don't have one. I'll be in Alaska that time. I'm gonna be floating in a boat somewhere. Okay, I think that's it. Mr. Spielberg, have I completed my director covering everything up.
I think you've met the quota.
Have I met the
quota?
quota?
You got these beautiful new books in, because we have an owner that's a frustrated librarian. That's some. There's more. I don't know where they are.
I know where they are. They're back on the table. You can take a picture of them. But here, let me just hold these up. These are the Declutter Devotional. Okay, so I know why she's doing this. I know why she bought this one. I'm gonna have to hassle her. Worry less, pray more. We carry these devotionals in here, and
they're neat.
They're very helpful.
They're super cute.
There's a book by a lady named Margaret Magnusson. She is a person from Sweden, and it's called the Swedish Art of Death Cleaning. It sounds creepy, but it's really, really a great book. And Lanita and I have been friends, like I said, forever. And there's a group of us get together every week for lunch. And everybody in that group, I got them the book. He keeps feeding me books. I gave them the book, The Swedish Art of Death Cleaning. Look it up. If you haven't read it, read it. It will change your life. It will absolutely change how you accumulate things. And so I know that's why she got this Declutter Devotional, because I gave her that book. And now Lenine, who is... Let me say this in a nice way. She's an organized hoarder, and I love her to the moon, but she is an organized hoarder. And her house is just full of really cool stuff, but it's a lot. And the art of Swedish death cleaning is talking about how you keep what you need, keep what you love, but don't leave behind a big mess for the people that have to clean up after you when you're gone. It's a gift that you give to them if you don't leave a mess. So anyway, that's The Swedish Art of Death Cleaning. Highly recommend the book. If you haven't read it, read it. It's short and easy to read. But that's the Declutter Devotional. That's why she got that one. Endless, Effortlessly Loved. That's another devotional. And Worry Less, Pray More. We all could use that one right now. So these will be fun. There's a lot of books like that. I hope you're having a super stitchy day wherever you are, that everything is sunny and beautiful in your world. If not, call us and let us give you a reason to feel good. Go on our website, look around, check out our classes, and if you're not stitching, stitch something. It always makes you feel better just to get up and do something. So I think that's all. Have a super day. I'll see you after I get back from Alaska. Hopefully with all my parts, nothing gets eaten by a bear. So thanks, bye-bye.